EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They bring their punter out there now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Steal, check, steal. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Lance to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, smash.
To throw, it's Lance. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
On the double. Hey, check mega. Ready, go.
Play action, now it's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Here's Lance. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. Cut, cut.
Lance now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Blue stripe.
32-yard line.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And Lance going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A nice carry there of 15 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 10, Dragons nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. On first down, right back to Gibson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Trail green. Steel, black. Black shot. Dual black. Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Lance, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion left goes Cooks.
Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right. 43 rail. Ready, go.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Dragon 60.
To throw on 2nd down. Bush. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because of coverage. They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, set.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Black ultra. Smash, red. Set, huh?
Now Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Lance. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Cut, cut. Set.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. Deron Payne gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Looking to throw. Bush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Bush slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Go.
Off the play fake. Bush. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Come on, set. Hey, green. Strike. Check strike. Ready?
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Get.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go steal. Check Fury.
On play action, Lance. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Bush slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow.
Motioning to the left is Robinson.
Ball red. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Lance looking to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. In the final seconds seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From
the 29, here's second and 3. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 60. And the Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing now is Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ready. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And that's complete to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's complete to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off play action. Bush. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6, mega. Go. Go, Pete. Hey, check mega. Hut. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set. Blaster, stick. 22 needle. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And Lance will try again on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. They'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Again, Elmer partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Lance, he's going to change the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Come on, set. Hey, go Fury.
And Lance going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Hut.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bush.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Come 19, come 19, 19 Lion. Check go.
On 3rd down, Bush. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trap 60, trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play.
For 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Ready. Hut, hut. Strike, strike. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
43 rail. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st down, Dallas.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strike, check, strike.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Lance.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
On the ball.
And Lance now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Lance back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way. Antonio Gibson.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The side of the paper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. space. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Solid return, nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Once more, Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. 70 range. Ring alert. Ring alert.
They'll look to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On the ready. Ultra. Set.
Lance looking to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Here's Lance.
Knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.